Additional advanced settings for crop divider operation are available by selecting the Settings button on the right column on the crop divider setup page 2. These adjustments allow the operator to select settings that best conform to specific operating conditions. Each of these setting options include an information button at the right side of the screen, which describes the effect of changes to the setting. The first is Floating Crop Divider Resume Enable. When enabled, this feature allows the operator to momentarily lift a crop divider to clear an obstacle in the field, and then allow the crop divider to return back to the float mode. When disabled, the crop divider could be raised, but will not return to float automatically. The up and down arrows and adjustment bar allows the time delay for return to float to be adjusted from the factory default setting of 3 seconds. The second advanced setting is crop divider pressure sensitivity. Sensitivity settings of 1 to 4 can be selected based on the field contour and the degree of crop divider and base cutter height correction. Low sensitivity settings such as 1 or 2 can be selected for a field surface that is generally flat and even. For more uneven field conditions, higher sensitivity settings such as 3 or 4 may be required for optimal height control performance. If down cane or high stubble remains in depressions in the field, raise sensitivity to allow the crop dividers and base cutter to better follow the contour. Higher sensitivity settings may result in continual crop divider or base cutter activity, which may be felt by the operator. A balance between consistent surface contact without unnecessary height control action is the optimal sensitivity setting. The contour base cutter height control system has advanced settings which can override factory defaults for customized control in specific operating conditions. From the crop divider and base cutter setup page 2, press the Settings button in the right column to display the advanced setting page. The upper portion of the second cell is the base cutter pressure target range enable advanced setting. When the enable box is checked, elevated base cutter pressure will initiate a base cutter lift. An adjustment bar is used to change the time delay between increased base cutter pressure and a possible base cutter lift. If the box is unchecked, the base cutter height is affected strictly by the floating crop divider position and will not react if base cutter soil contact occurs. The second advanced setting is the base cutter pressure resume time. This setting adjusts the time delay after a base cutter pressure lift until the system attempts to return the base cutter back down to its original height setting. The setting range is 2 to 15 seconds. In a field with a very consistent contour, with few surface variations and pressure lifts, a low setting may be practical and would allow the base cutter to quickly return to its set position, maintaining a relatively short and consistent stubble. If the contour is uneven, a low time setting would result in constant, undesirable base cutter height changes. A higher time setting means that the base cutter would remain raised for a longer period before attempting to return to the set cutting height. Increasing the time setting would result in smoother machine operation, especially in uneven field conditions. Longer stubble would also result as the machine would travel further before the base cutter attempts to return to the set cutting height. The third advanced setting is the base cutter position resume timer meter, which adjusts how long the machine will remain in manual base cutter height control mode after the operator makes a manual lift. If the operator moves the base cutter raise button to the first detent to lift over an obstruction in the field, such as a rock, the time delay determines how long the base cutter remains raised before returning back down to the target setting. An adjustment range from 2 to 8 seconds is available. The final advanced setting is the base cutter height system sensitivity. This time setting determines how quickly the base cutter height will react to changes in floating crop divider vertical position. The up arrow is used to gradually increase the rate of height changes to a point where operator comfort is affected by constant lift activity. Reduce the setting slightly to strike a balance between accurate height control and smooth machine ride.